Please, I agreed to do this. I am going to come off looking so lame.
No, you're going to come off looking like Cameron Wallace.
Please, look, there is no way I can pass myself off as an executive corporate shark.
Relax. Once you get the clothes, the hair, and
okay, with the power suit, I'm going, and some big black wig, I'm going to look like this Cameron Wallace.
Relax. Cord has got it all figured out.
Joey, even if I do come off with this big executive look, I'm going to have to sound like Cameron. I'm going to have to talk like her. I'm not going to have a clue what to say. I can't do this.
You're going to do fine. And you know what? In a couple of weeks, you're going to laugh about it. You're going to brag about this for months. Mm-hmm.
Well, after what Cameron or Olivia, whatever her name is, after what she did, maybe it would be nice to be the one to help her bring her down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, don't you worry. I'll get that. Hey. Madero.
Hey, how are you doing? Good. Kelly? There's your outfit, and there is your wig.
Thanks, I think.
All right, look, there's something I got to tell you before you get any further involved in this.
What?
All this stuff that Cameron is mixed up in, it's quite possible that Dorian is a part of it. In fact, I think she's behind the whole thing.
Where are you going, Cameron?
Oh, my God. You just scared me to death.
Well, then we're even. I nearly broke an ankle trudging through these woods so that we could talk privately. Why didn't you call me?
Oh, well, sorry. Well, I did call you. Your maid said you were in New York.
Oh, I was. On Melodor business. Successful, of course. But on the way back, I kept thinking about that cryptic comment you made at the ball. About how things were not going as planned and you were in trouble. I thought to myself, oh, no, Cameron. I hope you're not going to disappoint me, not after you promised that you could get into Buchanan Enterprises and bring it to its knees.
Dorian, relax. Everything's taken care of. I was just a little worried that I was going to get majorly caught with that name thing, but we're back on track. It did take me some work to get Cord to trust Cameron again, whose middle name he thinks is Olivia, incidentally, but everything's fine.
Is it?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I'm on my way to meet him for dinner. We'll, have a little wine. Maybe he'll let some information slip. I'll laugh at his jokes. He'll let a little more information
This is
slip.
taking too long!
Excuse me?
No. The time for excuses is over. This has taken way too long. I want Buchanan Enterprises to be history. Yesterday.
Fire's nice.
Yeah. Great.
Does some wonderful things. Your skin. Your eyes. Have I ever told you how beautiful you are? Andy, it's me.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Freezing.
Oh, it's freezing. Get in, get in. Hey, was that you who just went by the living room window?
I'm sorry, did I scare you?
Yeah, well, I heard a noise
Well, the
and...
bus dropped me off on Sunset Avenue. I came around through the woods so that no one would see me coming. Are you alone?
You know, you ever think that's not such a hot idea to go by where a police detective lives who's armed and a little jumpy lately?
Well, I called the police station. They told me you weren't there. I thought maybe. I was just worried, okay?
No, you could have called.
I figured Max might answer. Is he here? Because if he's here, I'm out of here.
No, hey, relax. He's up in the mountains. He's trying to get the lodge up and ready. And, oh, come on in. Come on.
So, do you always wear your gun around the house?
No. Thanks. Actually, I just did a 7 to 3, and I brought home some paperwork off my desk to work on it, and I just haven't changed.
You know, when I called the police station, they told me you weren't there. First thing that came to mind was RJ. And now RJ's been taking over so much of Carlos' territory. And I'm almost positive RJ knows I was working undercover. He might try to do some kind of payback, settle a score, set an example by hurting someone I... Silly me. You know what? It's obvious everything's cool. I'm fine. You're fine. You know what? I'm gonna go. I'll be out of here so quick no one will know I was even here.
No, wrong. I will. And I'll be wrong. Congratulate me, RJ.
For what?
Do you remember that document that we talked about yesterday that we decided would help me prove that Antonio was Carlo's murderer? Well, it just so happens that I found it.
The late Mr. Hesser's will? You found it already? My, well, that was fast. I bet it was hard work searching all those nooks and crannies.
If it helps me make a plea bargain and keeps me out of jail, it will be worth it. What do you think?
Looks authentic.
Look at that witness signature. I had a very cooperative notary public.
Oh, my God. It looks like Carlos' signature, right down to the way he flattened out that final R.
Thank you. I had a 4th grade teacher once who just thought it was wonderful that I could duplicate all of the signatures on the Declaration of Independence. She said she knew I would go far in life.
Yeah, well, it's amazing the way some teachers try to predict the way a child will turn out. But look, if a handwriting expert says that this isn't Carlos' signature, Hank's just going to add forgery to your charges.
I don't need your negative attitude. Now, get out of here. Hank's on his way over.
Oh, is he? I better go, then. The last thing I need is to run into Big Brother Hank here. Oh, and looks good. Good luck.
RJ, you do think Hank's gonna buy it, don't you?
Oh, I hope so. Antonio Vega may know too much. So the sooner he's back in Statesville, the better I'll like it.
Oh, yes. Hank will have his killer. I'll still be the mayor. Only in America. You know, that's a really great fire.
Yeah, came out okay.
Oh.
Kinley.
What?
That's what it takes to make a really great fire. Lots of, kindling. It, gets it going.
Oh. Well, it's almost worth getting my face all covered with soot so we could clean the flue so we could have this really great fire.
Yeah, almost. Maybe we should sit.
Yeah.
That's nice. Oh, yeah.
actually.
That's good. That's good. You know, we can move back if you...
No. I like hot. Hot is very good. Especially since I saw you come out of that shower and I got a little worried. Are you shivering there a little bit? Are you okay?
Fine. Thank you.
Let's see. You know, Maggie, when I said that about taking it real nice and slow on our second date,
This is just like...
oh no, this is oh, this is nice.
It's just that I don't really know what to say.
Well, I don't either. I'm not quite sure how to behave here, because I have this thing going through my mind right now, and I'm just thinking, what if you don't have the same thing?
Well, that's a good point. So maybe we should talk about what we want to happen on the second date.
Oh, sure thing. Well, no reason we can't take it slow, because we got all day. Actually, it's getting a little dark, so we got all night. You better not be a customer looking for a place to stay. Okay.
There he is.
Well, you darn, we didn't know you were out back working or what.
Hello, Matt.
There she is. Come here, beautiful. Well, we just picked up Dylan and Alan.
Look who we brought.
Oh, my God. Look how big you two have gotten. You remember your dad? Huh?
We thought we'd just drive up here and surprise you.
Well, you did.
Hey, Dad. Maggie. Dylan, look who's here.
Hey, Slugger, come here, give me a hug.
Yeah, look who's here. Maybe a surprise wasn't such a good idea after all.
Oh, Maggie, if you get any prettier, they're not going to let you be in love.
Oh, now hush, Charlie.
No. How you doing? How are you?
Me too. Hey. How's life with the sisters? Are you still teaching at that school?
Oh, actually, life is
You know what? I think this calls for a celebration. Here, just one second. I mean, you two must have been driving since dawn, right? Maggie, could you help me get everyone something to drink?
Sure.
Because I'm sure we got some... Don't worry. It's just the furnace. It sometimes has a mind of its own.
All I'm saying is furnace fixing isn't exactly my specialty.
Yeah, well, with what you know and what I know, we got it all covered, okay? So don't worry about it.
Hey, wait up for me.
Yeah.
Well, you're looking good. You're barely using that cane.
Yeah, well, it's just for show, and it does get me a nice parking spot at the supermarket. So how are you? I heard you left the order.
Yeah, actually, I did.
Should I congratulate you? Should I tell you I'm sorry?
Well, you don't need to say anything. I mean, I'm glad that I tried it, and I'm glad that I walked away, although it is really strange.
Why is that?
Oh, you know, no vows to keep, no group to back me up. I don't know. I guess it's a big world, and it's kind of scary being out there all by myself.
Yeah, sort of like being single again after you've been married.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I feel so lost.
Well, you know, Maggie, I'm working practically every night down at Rhodey's bartending, and if you ever want to talk, you know, you need an ear, I'm there.
Okay, I'll remember that.
You shut the valve off and you turn everything off.
Yeah, but the noise is gone, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's no heat now.
Yeah, but now I just got to go outside, open up the pipes, let the whole system drain, and I don't have to worry about the pipes freezing. Okay, we can't stay here, but I'll just call up the furnace guy. He'll come in, he'll take care of it, and we just all have to head back to Lambie.
So you know what? I'll go
Meg.
tell Mom I'll get the twins where you want.
I want you to remember right where we left off, because I'd like to pick up at the same spot when we start date number 3.
Oh, I miss this.
Oh, I know. I just hate keeping up this act.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to keep playing it as though there's nothing going on between us. RJ's having meetings every day, connecting with Carlos people.
You mean he's afraid that you might move in and take on everything over on your own?
I don't know what he thinks, or if he's told them that I've been double dealing. What's that?
What? Oh, it's a suspect list of Hesser's murder.
And there I am. They even spelt it right.
Yeah, you and like 25 other people.
So you getting any closer to who did it?
Yeah, well, it depends on who you ask and what time of day it is.
What about him? Thornhart.
Well, he had access to a .38, which is what killed Carlo. We haven't found a gun yet.
What's Thornhart saying?
That he wasn't even on the deck when the lights went out.
Do you believe him?
Yeah, actually, I do. Why?
I was just curious.
Antonio, you know, you're asking a lot of questions here. What do you know that you're not telling me?
Dorian, listen. Buchanan Enterprises is already on the ropes. If you've sold the stock short, you've already made a fortune. No one event is going to throw a giant corporation like that into bankruptcy.
Oh, but it would if you planned it right, and I want it done now.
Listen, I have already almost blown my cover. It's taken me days to regain Court's confidence. If that happens again, I might not be so lucky.
I don't care about your luck. I want Buchanan Enterprises' head brought to me on a platter. By Christmas time. And don't ask me if I've been naughty or nice.
Okay. Court's working on another merger with a Japanese company. If I can get it to fail, then BE stock will continue to drop even lower. Will that hold you until Christmas?
Well, it's a really nice start.
Listen, Dorian, you do realize that what we're doing is illegal? So? So it's not some revenge fantasy. People have been sent to prison for much less.
You'll have to make sure you don't get caught, won't you? I hope you enjoy your dinner with Cord and get to work on my Christmas present.
Ho, ho, ho.
Cord, you're absolutely crazy. Okay, my Aunt Dorian has nothing to do with Cameron Olivia what's-her-name, okay? Honestly, the way you guys try to blame everything on my aunt, it's almost funny.
You know that cottage that Cameron is living in right now?
Yeah, in Jory Woods, what about it?
Well, until last spring, that land was owned by Dorian. Buchanan Enterprises purchased that land to develop a facility that we're working on. Dorian is the one who introduced me to Cameron Wallace. Is that a coincidence? If it was, then it was the first in a string of many.
You know that Dorian has had it in for the Buchanans for a long time, Kelly.
What is it with you guys? My aunt is a landlady to some spy, okay? And then she sells you the land, and then she's a spy, too?
There have been plenty of other instances, Kelly.
Cord, okay. Did she make Cameron pretty? Did she make you hire her, Cord? No. Well, you know what? Maybe she taught her Japanese on the side. Who knows? Lighten up.
All I'm saying is that Dorian may be involved in this.
Well, I don't think she is. Can we please forget it? What is this?
Look, if you don't like it, we can exchange it over at Logan's on the way, but...
Cord, this is not me. This is Frumpy. Can we please forget this? Fire Cameron Wallace. Why are we doing this?
I can't just fire her, Kelly. I'll never find out exactly what she's done to our company. I'll never find out if she's planted some kind of a computer virus in our system. I'll never find out who's behind all this. I'll never find out how much damage she has done to us. Look, what I need is for you to pretend to be the real Cameron Wallace. That way, when Cameron, or whoever she is, sees you, she'll panic.
And do what?
I've set up this phony merger between Buchanan Enterprises and this Japanese company. Only Cameron and I know about it.
So when your Cameron thinks that the real Cameron Wallace is on the scene,
She's gonna hightail it back to the office, try to screw up that deal, and then get out of town before I find out about her.
see, you don't even have to do any high-powered business talk. You just go in, say, hi, I'm Cameron Wallace. Court takes care of the rest.
You're gonna be protected at every moment, Kelly. There's gonna be Buchanan Enterprises security guards right there on the spot. I need you to do this for me, please. It's the only way that I'm gonna get enough evidence to get Cameron. If I don't get that evidence, I'll never find out who was behind this. I'll never find out why they did it.
Okay. I'm gonna do this. Only to prove to you and you, Dorian has nothing to do with it.
Hey, looking good. You'll be perfect.
Please, look like Barbara Bush with a bad dye job.
You're gonna look great. Listen, Joe, I need you to do me a favor. Go over to the palace, talk to Renee, let her in on what's happening, all right? And find Cameron, keep her there. I'll be there in a few minutes.
Okay. Knock him dead, Barbara.
Get out of here.
All right. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. There is no way, by putting on this power suit, I'm gonna look like some high-powered executive.
And I'm telling you, you're gonna be just fine. Give me a few minutes, do a little polishing, you'll be great.
Polishing, now I'm furniture.
Okay. Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah, I think we're onto something here.
All right, Alex, this is better be good. You know, I'm so far behind today that I don't even know if I can catch up. So let me have it. You said you had some new information on Carlos' killer. What is it?
Oh, my goodness, Hank, why don't you at least take off your coat?
Fine. And while you're at it, why don't you just tell me what you expect in return for this so-called information?
What would you do if I told you that I had Carlos' will?
Where'd you find it?
Well, as you know, Carlo and I shared a great many intimacies. And he had told me about a secret safe that he had in a hotel room in Philadelphia. I remembered it this morning. So I went down there to check it out, and well, if you could find it in your heart to drop those silly charges against me, which are really just an error in bookkeeping in the first place, then I would be more than happy to tell you who Carlos' sole beneficiary is.
Alex, how do I even know that the will is genuine? Or if the beneficiary would be capable of murdering Carlo? And if the will is material evidence in a murder case, and you're withholding it? Well, I'll tell you what, Alex. When you are through playing your little games, you make an appointment. Because right now, I'm really late.
Hank! Come back. Antonio Vega. Carlo left everything to Antonio Vega. All right, very little cream, just like you like it. Now, will you tell me?
I was just curious about Patrick Thornhart, that's all.
Oh, come on, Antonio. I'm not stupid. I know there's more you're not telling me.
Okay, maybe there is. But I gotta tell Thibault.
Because you think it'll hurt me? Come on, Antonio. It can't be half as painful as this is for you now. Look, if you're in deep, I'm in deep with you. It's my choice, okay? So come on, share with me. Not just as a cop, as somebody who really loves you, somebody who you know is not going to tell.
I love you. And if you're willing to stick with me, then you've got a right to know. I just hope you can understand. It's about that night.
When Carla was killed?
Remember when I left the hospital?
Yeah?
I was out of my head. I couldn't think about anything except what Carlo had done to you. How he'd hurt you. And there was no way I was going to let him get away with that.
Eddie? Hello?
Hi! Oh, hey!
Hey!
What are you doing back?
Oh, Maud and Charlemagne came down. They surprised us at the lodge with the twins. Brought Dylan and Al along, too.
Hey!
Furnace is on the fritz, so we had to come back.
So where's everybody now?
Well, Al was begging for pizza, so they stopped off at Vito's to pick up a couple pies.
Oh, Max, you know, I wasn't expecting you back. There's something I think you shouldn't know.
You want to tell me what the hell you're doing in my house?
No, Joey, I know exactly what to do.
Okay. We knew you really won't get trust with this one, eh?
Since I married into the Buchanan clan, I've been helping pull off these little games. Why stop now? Good luck.
Hi there. Mind if I join you?
Joey, I didn't expect to see you here.
You're waiting for court, right?
Right.
Right. He sent me to ask you to wait. He got mixed up in a family business deal or something. He's running
A family business deal, as in Buchanan Enterprises? Well, maybe he needs my help.
Well, I don't know from business, but he said he would tell you all about it once he gets here. Something about a Japanese company merger. I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm glad that he called me and asked me to talk to you because I've been wanting to apologize to you for the way that Kelly and I have been sticking it to you lately.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
No, I mean it.
Don't worry about it.
No. The yacht party, when we found out that you were both Cameron and Olivia, Kelly kind of went off the deep end. And then when we saw you having dinner with Cord the other night, I know she was a little nasty.
Yeah. She said a few things.
Yeah. Well, she tends to speak her mind, Kelly. And I think she's also still a little sore about when she saw us kissing that one time.
Well, I'm sure you can convince her that I didn't mean any harm.
Yeah. Well, I'm working on it. But, no, really, I think she and I have been closer ever since that little episode.
Well, good. You know, in spite of everything, I like Kelly.
You do?
Yes, I think she's very, very sweet.
Keep the pitch nice and low. That's very authoritative, okay? Just take a deep breath, keep it supported from beneath. Try it again.
I want a table for two now.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, now, try this. Use pencil. Jab the air every once in a while just to make your point, okay? Oh, right, and she's probably got a phone at all times. Is that going to be too much?
Yes, I'll probably jab the phone and stick the pencil in my ear.
No, you'd be great, please. Trust me.
You want the bottom line? You want the bottom line? I'll give you the bottom line. I want you to crunch some numbers, and I want you to give me something I can get in bed with. Now. Like that?
By George, I think you've got it. That was excellent. Excellent.
Do we have a deal?
Alex, this is a very interesting document.
It's very meaningful. I have just given you motive. If you can prove means and opportunity, then you'll have your case.
I'll have the will examined.
Well, of course. We have to make sure it's official. But then you can drop those embarrassing charges against me.
Now, Alex, you seem to think that this will wraps it all up. But there's one problem. You see, Antonio may not know about it. And as far as I know, he was never on board the ship the night Carlo was shot.
Is that what you know, or is that what he told you?
I'll have this checked out. And I'll also check out Vega's alibi. Then we'll talk.
Good.
Look, Max, I just came here to give Andy some information that might be important to the Carlo Hesser murder case.
Let me point something out to you, Antonio. Andy's not your personal police officer. If you have information, you take that down to the police station. You give a statement, and then you go home. Is that simple enough?
Even for me to understand.
Good, because the way I see it, every time you're around my sister, she gets hurt. Either physically, emotionally, mentally, or whatever. And I'm getting damn sick of seeing it happen.
Max, look, why don't we just put this thing in better perspective here? I mean, when Carlo knocked me out, it was Antonio that took me to the hospital. That's not to mention North Carolina.
When are you going to learn? He's in trouble, and he's going to bring it down with him.
Look, I should never have come here. Max is right. See ya.
Thanks a lot, Max, for all that faith in me. Makes me feel like a real grown-up.
You have been so hard on Antonio. Why don't you just tell me what's going on?
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Chuck. Oh, here he is.
Hey, how you doing? I'm sorry about that, Cameron. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Anytime. I'll take my leave.
Oh, please stay. Finish your drink. Pull up the chair,
Oh.
please. Boy, what a day I've had.
Yeah, why? What's going on? Joey said something about the Japanese deal?
Yeah. Listen to this. Ashiato Oil. Come here. I've got one phone call to make to finalize the deal. So this is all strictly hush-hush, right?
Sure.
Oh, of course.
Oh, good. Thank you. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes, may I help?
Wow.
Oh, no, I just remembered. The battery on my cell phone is dead. Cameron, could you do me a favor? Could you talk to Renee and ask her if we could use the house phone for a second?
Sure, no problem.
Right.
Renee, the owner.
Right. Thanks.
Reservation for Wallace? Cameron Wallace?
Cameron Waller. Ah, yes. Right this way.
Tonight, Sinatra, a story so big, so dramatic, it feels like a movie, but it's real. The loves, the losses, the man. What went on behind the legend. Sinatra's real story. Turning Point, tonight on ABC.
Yes, here you are. Oh, thank you.
So I'm probably going to have to get new tires.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, if I can just remember where I put Mr. Ashiota's phone number. I hope I didn't leave it on my desk.
This is Wallace. Get me the number.
You okay?
I'm sorry, excuse me.
You all right? You look a little pale.
Yeah, I don't feel too well, really. Maybe I should go.
Go? What are you talking about? This is the biggest deal Buchanan Enterprises has had in years. I mean, it's risky, of
Mr.
course.
Richards, you want the bottom line? I'm going to give you the bottom line. I don't like it. You get yourself together, you crunch me some numbers, and give me something I can get into bed with. Is that clear?
I just, Court, I have a migraine, that's what this is. I have to get myself into a dark room and lay down, otherwise I am just going to be a basket case. Excuse me.
That's fine, sir. I will have my lawyers on your butt so quick it'll make your head spin.
That was beautiful. Terrific. Were you getting to bed?
Oh, sounds sexy.
Okay, Cord. What is next?
Next, we go in for the kill.
The guy saved our lives, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
What are you hiding, Max? Come on, I know you are. You were doing it that night at the hospital. You're doing it now.
Okay.
What?
I'm holding something back. You're right. It's just something that's gnawing at me. Something. Could be something. It could be nothing. But for now, I'm keeping it to myself.
It's all the information I'm going to get.
For now. Look, I'm really sorry you had. I'm sorry you had to be here through this whole blow-up. I am. This is not what I had in mind when we went up to the lodge.
Yeah, well, I guess our second date is turning out about as good as our first date.
You know what they say? Third time's a charm.
Catch up to you.
Maybe you shouldn't have come out to me. Your brother Max always loses it every time he sees us together.
Yeah, well, we're together whether he likes it or not. Besides, I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to find out what you were going to tell me when they came in. You know that night when you left the hospital?
Yeah, look. I can't. You know something? Your brother was right. I involve you. You get hurt. This is something I can only tell Bo.
All right. All right. The last thing I heard, he was getting better and he might even be able to go home any day. Maybe tomorrow. So why don't you just go over there and tell him tomorrow, okay? Antonio, there's something you should remember. No matter how bad it is, there's always a way out. Always.